Michael, how you feeling so far physically, mentally? How you feeling so far?
Good, great. I feel like the playbook is really relished in my mind. I think the same goes for the entire offense. Physically doing good, keeping up with my yoga, my ice baths, my stretching, things like that. And, that helps with the mental aspect of things too, keeping the body loose. But I'm doing great. Yeah, camp's been going great. The weather ain't been too bad, which is good. Our early morning practice and just trying to get better every day.
This has been a good camp for you. I know you've had good camps in the past, but it feels like there's a real intentionality to get Michael Mayer involved in this offense. How refreshing is that for you, and how much do you appreciate that opportunity?
Yeah, I got to take advantage of every single opportunity. There's no doubt about it. It's year 3 for me. It's time for me to do some things, and I'm very excited about it. I know my tight ends coach Stack trusts me. I know Chip trusts me. PC trusts me, and so it's taking advantage of the opportunity, helping the team in any way that I can, special teams, blocking, passing, all that stuff, receiving, and just getting better every day, getting better every single day, coming in here with my head high, working hard, listening to Stack, listening to my coaches, and just getting better.
What's it been like so far communicating in your relationship with Gino?
Yeah, Gino's a great guy to have in the locker room. Big time vet, great leader. Great leader in terms of holding people accountable. We don't want to jump off sides. We don't want to drop passes. We don't want to run the wrong routes, things like that. And that's the type of leader you want on your team, leading your offense. But he's been nothing but professional since day one, since I met him in here. Really excited to get this thing going with him, too.
Chip's offense is so versatile, literally so many different plays and out of each play and set. How much does a guy like you, who has a Swiss Army knife of skills, love this offense?
Oh, we love it. Me and Brock love it too. We absolutely love it. I think it's about understanding exactly what we're trying to do with the play and do what he's asking you to do. In Chip's offense, all 11 have to be on the same page at all time. And I think that's something we're working on still, but all 11 have to be on the same page. You got to know your assignment. You got to know where you're supposed to be. And they want us playing fast, man, and we've been playing fast. And we're going to keep playing fast. We're going to keep learning. We're going to keep, installing some stuff and learn some new things. And then from there, keep repping it and keep getting better at it.
What's the benefit of having guys on the outside like Deontay Thornton and Trey Tucker? What's the benefit of having those type of guys on the field with you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to open some things up down the middle for us, for sure. Trey Tucker's, with his speed, it's nobody can catch him. I haven't seen one person catch Trey Tucker in my 2.5, 3 years here so far, so that's pretty crazy. And Deontay Thornton, yeah, I mean, he's length, his speed too. He can get out on the edge and really go up for the ball. I think those are two guys that just can make big plays for this offense, can make big plays for this team. And, I think as that goes on, sort of, it's going to open some things up for us in the middle.
You said in year 3 you had to take a big jump. Was there anything specific that you zoned in on that you were like, this is one of the things I need to do as a player to really step up in this year?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cliche or obvious, but just take a deep breath. I think that's very important, just in terms of, all right, I made a mistake, don't dwell on it. Don't let it roll into another mistake or another mistake. Move on. People make mistakes. Move on. Do the best you can the next play. Keep your head high. Have fun. Smile. Laugh. Things like that. And we've been doing that. We're having a lot of fun.
There's a little bit of turnover with the offensive coaching staff, but you still keep the same tight end coach. How confident are you to still have the same coach, and how comfortable are you with him?
I was ecstatic when I found out Stack was coming back. Very ecstatic. He's in terms of being a coach, a player's coach, having a player relationship coach, player-coach relationship, it's been awesome. I can talk to him about anything. He can talk to me about anything. In terms of his coaching style, he's very hands-on, which I love. He's very hands-on. He's very, this is what you need to do. Let me show you. Let's go out on the field and talk about it, run the route, stuff like that. And Stack's hands down a great coach. I'm very excited to just get going this season with him too. But having him from last year was huge. I think Brock would say the same thing. Huge. We love him very much. He's a great coach, great guy to be around.
Jordan Meredith tells us that you were the leader of the mustache brigade. What went behind that decision, and you got to try it out? How do you?
Well, yeah. So Bowers started it out. Bowers came in. He's like, everybody's gonna do mustache. I'm like, great. I come in a couple days later with a mustache, and he shaved his. I'm like, dude, what the heck? I literally made him grow his back. I'm like, I grew this mustache out for you. You're growing yours back. So then we got Jordan Meredith on it. We got Adam, one of the equipment guys, on it. And I think it's just for camp. It's just for camp. I mean, we've been living in the hotel for 3 weeks now. We just need something to laugh about, and it's definitely a trial and error. You know, I don't think I've ever done a mustache in my life, and my mom hates it. My mom's been begging me to shave it for a week and a half. So probably before the season starts, I'm probably gonna have to shave it off. But
Jordan also mentioned Aiden, but is that really a mustache? Is Aiden really a mustache? Would that be considered?
that's just like part of Aiden's persona at this point, I think. Like, yeah, that thing is never coming off. Yeah, I've tried to get him to shave it, try to get him to, grow beard around here and whatever, and no, he's pretty locked in on it. I think maybe he's got some magic in there. I don't really know what he does with that stash, but
Coach Carroll is someone that draws inspiration from so many sources, not just sports. Is there anything that he's mentioned that has been interesting to you, or like, I don't know, just like anything that you've like gone to look into from what he's said?
yeah, he's had a lot of experience with a lot of professional athletes, not just football. And one of the things that he told us, a really good basketball player told him, he said, every day when I wake up, I try to find ways to help my teammates. And, I think it was Bill Russell, who has like 10 rings, 11 rings, I don't know. But he said every day he wakes up and he's not thinking about himself. He's not thinking about what he can do to help the teammates. How can I get my teammates better? And I think literally like 12 years in a row, he led his team in assists and did a bunch of crazy stuff. And that was a pretty cool story to hear. That's what we're trying to build here. That's the culture we're trying to build here. I want to help Brock out as much as I can. He wants to help me out. Gino wants to help us. I mean, it's when your teammate's playing good, you're playing good, the offense is playing good, and the team's playing good. So we're all in this together.
One of your teammates told me that Pete was the most genuine person he's ever met, and Lockie just called him a second dad. We know about Pete Carroll, the coach. What is it about Pete Carroll, the man, that grips guys and they follow him?
I think it's his intent to build relationships with guys. I do. I think, I've been around some guys that they don't even want to look at you. They don't want to talk to you, which is great. That's how they do business. But I love Pete because he comes in with the same mentality every day. He's very positive. And secondly, it's genuine conversation. It's not, hey, this is a normal BS player-coach conversation. It's genuine conversation about anything, life, football, girlfriend, whatever. And, I think nowadays you're not seeing that too much, it is what it is, but it's awesome to have him on this team to kind of rally us and build us together. And, man, we're blessed to have Pete here for sure.
What do you think you've learned from Brock, and what do you think Brock can or has learned from you?
Well, Brock's got a little quicker feet than I do. I think he's probably 30 pounds less, so he's a little faster than me. But no, I think just some of his route tops really I need to work on, and how he just gets out of his routes and things like that. And, I just ask him some questions like, what did you see there, or what do you think there? And vice versa. He'll do the same for me. And, it's a good sign when you're coming back after a play or whatever to the huddle and you're kind of talking and chalking it up. And because communication's huge with football. If me and Brock hated each other and we went out there and didn't talk all day, we'd make a million mistakes together. But every single play we're talking after the play, before the play, hey, what are you thinking here? Blah, 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 blah. So it's been great.
What are you looking forward to with the joint practice coming up?
Just hitting other people. I know we got to last Saturday, but I think I got 10 or 11 plays in. But, yeah, I'm just looking forward to hitting other people, seeing some other looks, and, catching some balls, hopefully.
There's a new guy in the tight end room with you in. What thoughts have you seen? What thoughts do you have on him and the way he plays and what he brings to that room?
Yeah, no, he brings a lot of veteran experience. He brings a lot of football. I think he's going on year 8 or year 7. But just another one of those just football dudes, man. We got a great tight end room. I think tight ends across the league are kind of trending this way, but we're all best friends. We really are. We're with each other all the time, and we're all best friends. And it's great to have Ian there just to kind of chime in on some things. Hey, what'd you see here? What'd you do here? And then he's going to play a lot this year too. So we're going to count on him for a lot of good stuff this year also.
Michael, when you think about this being your third regime, is there something refreshing about the culture this year that takes you back to the excitement of being a rookie and coming into the NFL that's maybe reignited some passion after 2 difficult seasons?
Yeah, I don't know if it necessarily took me back to year 1 or year 2, but I think it's very refreshing to just have such a positive culture here. I first 2 years you can say what you want about it, but I feel like I kind of just put my head down and worked hard and did whatever. But I feel like now it's time to go, number one. Number 2, it's time to really have a genuine relationship with everybody on the team, including the coaches and the head coach. and the third string quarterback and the fourth string wide receiver. Like, Pete's all about that. We got to know each other. We got to know the rookies. And it's just refreshing to be able to come in here, take a breath, and just work my tail off and do what I can for the team. I mean, it really is. There's not a lot of like negative stuff around here, man. It's really positive. It's really uplifting. It's really nice play, next one, you know, that type of thing. And I'm excited to be here. I'm really, really excited to be here with Pete, with Stack, and just keep this thing going.
This is above any of our pay scales, but why isn't that the case everywhere? Would you say? You know,
In terms of what, that
positivity and the culture that you're talking about.
Yeah, I think some people do it differently, and you know that the part about that is you do it differently, and sometimes you win. That's just how it is, and then people want to stick with that. So, you know, I've never been a head coach before. I'm not sure about any of that stuff, but I do feel like a positive culture, you're just giving yourself way more of a chance to win games, way more of a chance to enjoy the game of football, to smile, have fun, laugh, things like that.